Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a drugstore side and a high-end side. And starting off with the eyebrows, I'm going to be using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil on the drugstore side. And for the high-end side, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Definer. For the brow gel, I'm going to be using on the drugstore side the Sonia Kashuk Tinted Brow Gel. And on the high-end side, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I know that the Sonia Kashuk also has a clear brow gel, and I have that one too. I just like the tinted brow one better. And then I'm going to be going with the concealer. I'm going to be using LA Girl. And I'm going to just be cleaning up my eyebrows with that one. And then for the other side, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Concealer in the shade 1.5. And for the drugstore side, I decided to use the brow powder palette for my eyeshadows. And for the high-end side, I'm going to be using the Lorac Pro Palette 3. Also, I'm just going to start going from the lightest shade on the brow powder palette and start going down until the darkest brown. And I try to just find the same colors on the Lorac Pro Palette 3. Obviously, I'm blind because some of the colors looked way off, but I try to make it similar. And I do consider eyeshadow palettes high-end to be such a good investment, considering drugstore palettes are more chalky and sometimes they don't blend right, or sometimes they don't add the same color, like it's not as dark as you want to make it. But this palette actually did blend well enough, and it did pick up the colors okay. And for the drugstore side, I'm going to be using the NYX Gel Liner Smudger in black. And also for the high-end side, I'm going to be using the Tartist paint liner. Out of both, I liked more the gel liner. The Tartist paint liner was way more liquidy, and the gel liner is more gel-like. So I feel like it was more easier to work with. And for the drugstore side, I'm going to be using the Covergirl Lash Blast Mascara in waterproof. All my mascaras are pretty much waterproof because they will not hold it up if they are not. And for the high-end side, I'm using Pure Cosmetics Big Look. For the drugstore side, I'm using the Eylure Luxe collection in Gilded. And for the high-end side, I'm using the only high-end lashes I own, and they're the Amelia Castano ones in the style Dalilah. And for primer, I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and that's for the high-end side. For the drugstore side, I'm going to be using the NYX Photo Loving Primer. For foundation, I'm using my favorite drugstore foundation right now, and it's the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte. And for the high-end side, I'm using Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. The All Nighter Foundation does apply a lot more whiter when it's being applied to, but once it sets, it's a lot more darker. For concealer, I use the same drugstore that I use to clean up my eyebrows, and it's the LA Girl Pro Concealer. For the high-end side, I use the Tarte Maracuja Creases Concealer, and honestly, I like the LA Girl Concealer way better. The Tarte is more sticky. To set underneath my eyes, I use the Revlon Colorstay, and for the high-end side, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I know right now the RCMA is the dupe for Laura Mercier, and I do own that one, but I didn't put it on here because it's not sold at drugstores, but it is at a drugstore price. It's only $12 for the little bottle. For the drugstore side, for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Coloricon, and for the high-end side, I'm going to be using the Hoola Benefit bronzer. For blush, on the drugstore side, I'm going to be using the NYX Baked Blush. This time it actually did pick up pigment. And for the high-end side, I'm going to be using Lorac in a Prism. For highlight, I'm going to be using Wet n Wild Fergie, and this one is Rose Champagne Glow. I just noticed that they don't sell it anymore in drugstores, but I did find it on Amazon for $7 plus shipping. And for the high-end side, I'm going to be using the Laura Geller in Ballerina because both tones are way more pinky than gold. Underneath the eyes, I just use the darkest brown in both of the palettes. And then I also add the black, and as well as adding the same mascara that I put on the top lashes to the bottom lashes. For lips, I used my favorite drugstore brand NYX in the style Liquid Suede, and the name of the lipstick is called Soft Spoken. I was trying to find a similar color to that one that I had in the high-end section, and the one that I found was the Tartist lip paint in TBT. To finish the look, I use the NYX Matte Finish Finny Matte Setting Spray on the drugstore side, and for the high-end side, I use the Urban Decay All Nighter, which now they have it in the style black. But yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next one. Please let me know which side you liked best, the drugstore side or the high-end side.